Hi, you guys. First off, I want to thank the Great Spirit, the Creator, the Over-I, whatever name you choose to give that miraculous connection that we all have with our higher self, the higher self. There have been some breakthroughs in my life just recently. Things were quite horrible, and I was kind of freaking out. And then suddenly, on a number of fronts, things took a turn for the better. And there was great gratitude on my part, and also a kind of apprehension, when things change, even for the better, that can be destabilizing, at least for a time, until we adapt to the next level of, there can be this, oh, am I ready? The ground is shifting under my feet. And even if we've prayed for a change, when it starts to manifest, there can be this sort of, am I ready feeling? How do I, because it's on the fly kind of feeling. So, and the other two things I had written down were, I think this is Einstein said, everything is a miracle or nothing is. And I vote for everything is a miracle. Because that's the way that's how I see it. That's how it comes through to me. Like this thing of, being stuck for just so long and resigned to the stuckness. And suddenly, the logjam suddenly comes apart and the flow begins, and it's like, whoa, hang on to your hat. The other thing I'd written down was, don't waste the light. And I believe that came from the idea when you're doing physical work outside, and there's a certain need to get it done because soon twilight and darkness will come. You don't want to waste the light of the day. We're about to get more light in our day, with the time change and the equinox. All kinds of things happening in March and April. Astrologically, eclipse season, and just a host of other. It's a big month for a common story is told through astrology. Our common story. And I looked down, and the next thing I had written was common law marriage. Common law marriage. It can be, I can't remember, jumping the broom, or it doesn't have to be ordained by law. You spend a certain amount of time with somebody, and in many states, that's it. You're wed in terms of how you feel about somebody, but also things like property division. I mean, it becomes a marriage over time in the eyes of the state, as well as perhaps in your hearts. Queen of Wands. Card of divine feminine energy in the element of fire. Queen of Wands is the mystic of the minor arcana. Highly intuitive. Intuits her own direction. isn't thrown off course, either to chase or, pursue other. I mean, she's not scattered. She knows. She intuits where she's supposed to go, what she's supposed to do, and she knows her own power. She, he, they. It's a receptive energy. She receives from the universe messages, hints. She's empowered that way. Tell us more about this character, this Queen of Wands, who right off the bat, I suspect, is your energy and mine. Okay. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. A real achievement on the level of Cups energy, water energy, which speaks to connection, love. And that may be what we're learning about. With a beginner's mind. No preconceived notions. Also in that same sword energy, air energy, the card of justice. Libra. Great clarity about a decision, perhaps. Okay. Under Queen of Wands, 3 of Wands. That's really appropriate because Queen of Wands is the energy of having manifested something, and it's coming. It's coming in. The ships are coming in. This person isn't going out and, sending up flares and stuff, although there may be an element of that. That flare energy. Here I am. You know where to find me. I've called you in. Some big change. And it maybe dovetails with that idea both of don't waste the light and of what I was talking about at the beginning. When the change comes, there can be this sort of, whoa, am I ready for it? Queen of Wands would be ready for it. Tell us about Page of Swords, please. Oh, I do that rather a lot. Shuffle it back in and it pops out again. 10 of Cups. That's sort of, there's something about this connection, this 10 of Cups, a full cycle love, great abundance of love that's coming in. And the brain says, am I ready? Do I know enough? Page of Swords is a information seeker. And right next to this Justice card of relationship, balance, knowledge, fairness, equilibrium. Page of Swords, there might be something about, we know it intuitively, but we're still seeking on that level of the other kind of knowledge, intellectual clarity, or, getting the communication, looking for it and finding it. Page of Swords, Justice. Clarify Justice, please. It's a card of Libra. The Scales, the Sword of Truth, which this page, he's got the sword in hand. And on an archetypal level, there's a sword in hand. I think that's available to us. an intuitive knowledge and a great clarity in terms of communication or understanding. And here's the intuitive energy again. High Priestess. You know, that's the feminine aspect of intuition. Remember I said she's like the mystic of the minor arcana. Same energy in major arcana, but this time in water energy. It's right next to the water energy card of great happiness. You know, full spectrum. In my life, this connection is coming through. I've manifested it. And in it comes, and fairly quickly. But it's something perhaps secretive or not secretive, secret. You know, that ineffable quality of intuition, hard to talk about, but it comes right under this card of communication and balance. High Priestess is also about balance between these two apparent opposites. It's moon energy, receptive energy, both in feelings and in fire. Okay. I really love this reading. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. You know, that thing I was talking about at the beginning, when it starts to turn in your favor, when the universe says, right, we're on board with this, here we go. And there can be a moment of, you know, can I step into my karmic destiny? Am I ready? Am I ready? Do I know enough? And in your everyday life, you might think there's missing information, but on the archetypal level, there's kind of everything you need to know to move forward. And to receive. You're ready to receive. Everything is a miracle, or nothing is. Three of Wands. What's the miracle coming in? In fire energy, Strength card. You know, something that's eternal. There's that infinity symbol above her head. I always see this card as overcoming pain, having the strength to, you know, sort of tame the beast. Leo energy, fire energy. And maybe the strength to both manifest this thing and the courage to greet it when it comes in. When the ships come in, card of the future, you know, could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, perhaps in Leo time. Something will be overcome. What's going to be overcome on High Priestess, please? Knight of Swords. There's been a maturation from page to night in air energy. A message, and it may be coming to you both in the 3D and through, you know, because you're highly intuitive in that receptive energy, it's coming into you. It's coming into you. It's coming in. You don't really have to do anything. You're intuitive. You're open to this. You know your own power to overcome pain. You know, the beast looks anguished to me. And whether that's the person coming into you or an aspect of yourself, not sure. Tell us about the Queen of Wands, please. Don't waste the light. Fire energy, the light. The full spectrum light of Ten of Cups. Okay, we also have Nine of Cups. This is something you've wished for. You've manifested and expect, and in fact see the ships coming into the harbor. You're open to it. On Queen of Wands, Ace of Swords. This sort of truth that Page of Swords is holding, that Justice is holding, that Knight of Swords is holding. The messages are coming in quickly, and it's a truth. And you're ready to receive it. And it might have been something you've been, Three of Wands, Four of Cups. It might be something that an opportunity, a connection you feel like has passed you by. You know, this person is depressed or despondent or feels they've been waiting by themselves for this opportunity. And there it is. Like I was saying, you know, me having waited for this breakthrough, and suddenly it's breaking through. And, you know, I might not even see it yet. I might only intuit it. There's something sad about Four of Cups. But it's coming. Ten of Cups. And it might be so good, so, you know, maxed out on connection here. That there's a degree of apprehension, but it's like the truth will out. And whatever this person may be coming in to say to you, pretty emphatically, like, don't you get it? I think you'll totally be able to understand. And it's information about a relationship. These two sides of the scale. One sword balancing out the relationship, this to that, both sides of the scale. There's equilibrium coming, you know. Something's on the right track based on this new information. And it's really a dream come true. And under that is Tower. The impediment has been removed, you know, and it's like, we can move forward now. After the Tower comes down, in that same sword energy, we're moving into calmer waters because there's a missing piece of information that's being supplied. And you're ready to receive it. Like you've been through a battle here. You've overcome it. You've had the strength, the personal power in that fire energy to overcome whatever it was you were fighting. And perhaps it was this waiting a long time to the point where you thought, you know, how long must I wait? Has this passed me by? Okay, this piece of information, Page of Swords, the how long must I wait? This can be a card of things being stalled out, in suspension. Perhaps even to do with sacrifice. It's in water energy. Somebody had to process their feelings. There was a lot to process, 10 of Cups. But on the archetypal level of Hangman, Major Arcana, I think the wait is almost over because some impediment has been removed. You know, the wish is being granted. Whatever it is you've manifested is coming in. The ships are coming in. And again, we have the ship and the moon, that moon energy of High Priestess. We've got a new moon, you know, in a couple of days. In a couple of days. Could be that fast. This communication will come in. And it addresses a time, perhaps a long time, Pentacles speak to time, of feeling left out. But the angelic force, I think this is Arc Mike, steps in, energy of Sagittarius, to heal and to accomplish this synthesis, this blend. Strength, perhaps from each other, the two cups blending. It's a card of patience, divine timing. You know, it's coming in when it was supposed to. It couldn't have come in any faster. It's great relief from this, I'm out in the cold. I mean, I've felt that, you know, 5 years of famine followed by 5 years of feast, something like that. Really, the tables are turning. Didn't we had Wheel of Fortune, which I think I shuffled back in. And here's Moon card. You know, this is High Priestess element. And again, the moon. The moon. I think something's happening between new moon and full moon. The full moon is right around that time of the eclipse. That's in April, actually. The next full moon, I believe, is in Libra. New moon in Pisces. Full moon in Libra. I don't know, there's something about timing here, and I wish I hadn't shuffled that. I think I held it up. Wheel of Fortune, that turn of events. It's all happening in divine timing. And I mean, in my case, part of the change was coming out of a period of real deprivation. In Pentacles terms, it took a long time. And it also had to do with, you know, that 5 years of hardship. A lot of water energy here. We have Cancer twice, Cancer Pisces, Pisces here on the board. We have somebody waiting. We have somebody waiting. You may be a water sign. You may be dealing with a water sign. I see Tower as a card of Scorpio. And I'm wondering what the Tower is. And it might be just this transition, you know, the big release. It's a positive energy, but it can leave you shaken for a while with the need to kind of regain your balance. Because it's so dramatic. It's happening pretty fast. This missing piece of information. Okay, there's one more on the Temperance card, a card of patience. You know, your patience is being rewarded. By something, the fire energy coming in and coming in fast. Temperance is Sag, a card of fire. It's coming into you, and it's coming in fast. And it has to do with this Cup's energy, water energy of this full spectrum love. Okay, boy, this is a card of completion, of stepping through to the next level. It can sometimes be a card of a year. We had 5 years here, but you know, it's sort of like you're ready now. You're ready to step through. This situation is ripe. The wait is over. In divine timing. Archetypal energy, major arcana energy of a whole new phase, new life. Like we've learned the lesson somehow, or somebody has. You could be dealing with an air sign, perhaps a Libra. I think you're divine feminine, this highly intuitive energy of High Priestess. You could be a Sag. In any case, on the board we have Capricorn and Aquarius and all the fixed signs in the World card. Somebody's really ready and they're stepping through. They've leveled up. You've leveled up. You've both leveled up. Cancer, Pisces. Cancer, Pisces, perhaps Libra. All the divine feminines. Here's Libra on the board. Leo. Warmth, courage, overcoming something. And I think it's the warmth of overcoming whatever struggles perhaps both of you have been through. There are two people on the card here, helping each other through the struggle, helping each other through the struggle, the synthesis of the two. The synthesis, this blend. The angelic presence stepping in with fire energy, saying, divine timing, the time is right now. Go for it. Don't waste the light. Fire energy, don't waste the light. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You know, there may be a major shakeup coming through. Scorpio energy, more water energy. And even though this is air energy, sword energy, look at they're transversing. They're crossing the water. You know, Some lesson has been learned, some bit of knowledge has been provided, some missing piece, and you're crossing over to the other side, calmer waters, out of the famine. You've been patient. You've waited a long time, 5 years perhaps. And you may have grown despondent. The water energy of like, how long? How long? I want love. I want connection. Well, baby, hang on to your hat. Hang on to your water energy hat, Scorpio, because it's coming. And after this shakeup of Tower, you're moving into calmer waters, and pretty fast. And the Tower, this shakeup, this epiphany, the time is now, is what you've waited for and wished for and dreamed about. The connection you've wanted, because it would make you happy. 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Make you both. Like full spectrum love. 2 cards of sort of epiphany, both in Tower, that boom, that perhaps blows you out of this suspension because you've gotten the epiphany about feelings. About feelings. Somebody is not going to waste the light. In they come. In they come fast and passionately, bearing a wand to you. And it may have taken strength and courage for them to get here, and it couldn't have happened any faster. Somebody really had to sit with their feelings. To match your intuitive energy. Something to do with the moon cycles. Many moons out in the cold. Listen, this is a great reading. I've put a bunch of stuff in my cart that mics and all sorts of stuff. So I'll order that today. I checked to see if I have enough money. Pentacles can speak to money, and something about the out in the cold business may have been to do with hang-ups in that realm of Pentacles, the actual scratch. That change of fortune card was there, and it disappeared, but it's coming, some enlightenment is coming in. Fast. And it may at first be little. A text or something. I'm coming. The wait is over. We've gotten that again and again and again. But let's check in. This is a pre-dawn reading, so anyways, let's check in soon. And meanwhile, peace, love, peace out.